Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading from September 19th to the 25th. This week, we enter into the September equinox. It's the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere and the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. On September 22nd, we also enter into Libra season, so happy birthday, Libra. There's also a pagan festival called Mabon, which is celebrated by our witches, and it usually marks the last of the harvest. And this is a significant festival for them. And the next one is Samhain, which is the Halloween. So happy Mabon to you guys. And also on that day, see, there's a lot of things happening on September 22nd. Mercury, which is in retrograde, will align with the Sun at 0 degrees Libra. What that means is Mercury is my magician in the tarot. The Sun is my strength card in the tarot. Leo and Gemini. So there's Leo's also Mars, ruled by Mars, and Mars is also in retrograde. So very interesting. So Mercury being our communication, right? So there's maybe dialogue that needs to be done in relationships. The Sun is an infusion of light. It's illumination. It's gaining clarity on things. So right now we're in September. September is really all about reflecting, pausing, taking the time. As I said, coming from Instagram, I talked about my hoodie. I'm like, I just couldn't. I was like, I need to be comfortable doing this reading. I've been exhausted. I've been feeling all the feels, but we're feeling it because we're doing a lot of clearing as well. September, autumn equinox, usually the veil between the physical realm and the spiritual realm is thinned, and it's a time to release, right? It's time to let go. We're going to start to get more messages, perhaps, or physical and spiritual. So you're going to feel as well, right? There's the spring equinox as well. You are in blooming, you're blossoming. So whatever it is, something is dying, something is renewing. Libra season is all about relationships. It's about finding balance with yourself and with other people around you. But we can't forget that there's 6 major planets in retrograde at this time. So retrograde is all about pushing back. So we don't recommend starting new projects, starting new jobs, starting new relationship. But if you happen to do that, just be conscious of that and just flow through it. All right? Okay. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more than just the equinox. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I have come across this past week. So some of you don't know, or some of you don't know, but I follow someone who's called Linda McGillis, which she's the only person who triggers me in this world, which is great, actually. And she brought up, she did a video last week and completely triggered me again, but in a good way, because it was all about how we lie to ourselves, right? But for me, what I captured was this the significance of us aiming for neutrality in our lives. When we choose light. Okay, so we live in a dualistic world, right? We live in a polarized world, right? Where everything is good, bad, light, dark, right, wrong, black, white. Everything is just like da-da-da. And up, down, heaven, hell. Everything is like the 2 sides of a coin kind of thing. And here, if we believe in God, if you believe in a higher power, a creator, a source, whatever, God doesn't choose light or dark. He loves both. Or the energy loves both, right? That is where we are needing to be right now, which is, I was like, that's where we're needing to not choose the light, because when you choose the light, then the dark says, oh really? Well, the dark comes and has to manifest itself, because we are polarized beings in this human world. And that's what we've allowed, and this is the programming that we've created in our systems. So it's like a really complex topic, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about it today, but I think I'm gonna bring it up more and more and more on my videos because it's a lot to take in. It's a big like aha moment I had when it's like every time you say a white lie to yourself or to someone else, every time you say I'm fine, that's a lie. If you're not fine, right? Every time you say, oh, you're such a bitch, for fun, that's like ripples out. Everything we say that our soul, that it doesn't honor our soul, ripples out into the universe, right? And it comes back. And it comes back to teach us a lesson, but it also goes into to other people as well. It goes to teach lessons to others because we're all one whole consciousness. So it's a constant awareness. You have to be constantly like listening in and saying, oh wow, okay, now like, you know, I do cancel, clear, delete like a lot of times because I'm like, okay, I really didn't mean that, you know, but at the same time it's already been rippled out and it's gonna come. So like I said, God does not choose either polarity. He just loves us all, or he loves everything about everyone or everything or every situation. We choose, and when we choose, this whole ripple effect happens. That's why we're needing to clear, and this is where we're heading into clearing all of this within us. And actually in that video I learned that, you know, it's going to take like 10 to 15 years to clear everything, and I was like, what? Then I said, well, I felt like a weight was taken off my shoulders because I'm like, yeah, okay, so now I can just do this like slowly and not always feel like I'm pressured to clear everything or pressured to do the full moon or do this. And it's just what it is. Just live the life and live it in the now, right? Everything in the past is a memory. Everything in the future is a memory as well because we're coming from the future. We're needing to be living in the present moment and being really careful. Like I did a post on Instagram about the construction, about how like when we approach roadblocks or detours or one-way signs or whatever sign, everything has meaning. Everything is being like shown up in our face, you know, like, so when for example, if we choose, like I did this, so that's why I'm saying this, if we choose love and light, then evil has to manifest itself. I've just chosen. I've made a choice. God, creator, source, doesn't make choices like that. And we are pieces of God. So this is where it becomes very interesting, and that's where we need to step back and be the observers and not be choosing sides. We need to be stepping outside of it and be like as neutral as possible. And that's a task in itself because we've only lived by choices. We've only lived this way. So I'm going to leave you with this because it's a lot and to take on. It's a lot to process because you're going to start catching yourself in everything. Everything you think, you say, you do has to be aligned with your soul. Your soul knows, right? Your soul doesn't see, doesn't feel, doesn't do, and doesn't experience all these six senses that we have, but it knows, and you will find out what it will come back in your face. It will come as a lesson, a hard one at that, because it always ripples back harder. Isn't that fun? So if one time that you lie, you made that white lie, that takes 7 years So, and if you make that other light, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's accumulated, and then after 7 to 14 years from now, you will be cleared. But as we progress in this journey, we start to speed up a bit, and we start to clear faster. But right now, we're in our beginning stages of clearing. So that was a hard pill to swallow for me, but you know what? Bring it on, right? We just need to face it, that we are still very human and we are still choosing sides, and we're still, like I see on social media, that's why I can't handle social media anymore, because everyone is like, well, my side is the right side, and they're putting energy into like narratives, and the more you put these energies in the narratives, and the more we like live in the narrative, because we all have to the collective, the whole consciousness, soul, has to take on your ripples. So it's food for thought, definitely. I want to leave you with this, because I saw this movie. I don't know why I never saw it, but anyways, I saw this movie. I'm sure all of you have already seen it, but Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. It's like complete what we're living right now. I was laughing through the whole thing. I love him, so that's good. But you need to watch that. It's really funny. It's like what exactly we're living right now. We're living in that video game. So let me know about that. All right, before I forget, the free readings, people. So the free reading is gonna be one question. Let's see who's gonna win this free reading. Oh, I have a flower growing out of my plant. All right. Oh, we have Sui Kim Ho. I believe, yes, we know, you're my neighbor downstairs. So you can reach out to me here or go onto my Instagram, or if I see you in the halls, we'll talk. All right, so one question reading I need from you, but you can also send me a message on Instagram. It's easier. I'm going to do another one because I feel like it. Vicky Volikakis. So you can do the same thing. Send me a message, give me one question, and I will do this for you guys. Yes? Yeah? Okay, one more. Generous. Kinga Grabinski. You know what to do. So Kinga, Vicky, Volikakis, and Kim, you guys can reach out to me, and we could do it I could do it on phone, or I could do it online, or record it, but we'll see. We'll discuss. All right. I love you guys. So I will continue to do these free readings when you leave your comments down below. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got magic, moonlight enchantment, with this beautiful wolf howling at the moon in the dark of the forest. So moonlight enchantment, when I see a full moon, it's like a release of energy. I feel, Aries, that some of you are being asked to release yourself from a situation in your life right now that you've been holding on to a little bit too strongly. There's magic all around you. There's like help, and I feel like some of you are holding on tight. There's also some of you that maybe are feeling the magic around you. So there's two kinds of Aries here happening. I feel like when I see the full moon showing up really in the card, it's always like nothing is as it seems kind of card. It's like the illusion is there, and that's why I feel like some of you maybe are in a you're not seeing clearly, and this is why it's like, okay, it's time to open and to see what is all around you, and to better understand your decisions of late, or not, right? To have faith that this moon is going to illuminate whatever it needs to illuminate for you. But also it's a magic card, so it means like there's a lot of like guides around you. There's like things are happening around you. It's just that in September we're not going to feel as much as like maybe other months, because there is a time of pause at this moment in time. So let's see what's going on here. It'll stay. All right, so I'm doing something different this week. I'm doing a different spread. So I have an advice card here. I'm also going to be giving you a fairy card at the end. So let's begin. Let's see how this spread works here. So we have the present situation, which is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, as you can see, she's holding two roses in her hands. She has two decisions to make in her life. She's that's probably this magic card that I was feeling. I felt like some of you were in a you were needing to make a choice or a path, and you haven't yet, and you've doubted yourself, and this is what this is showing up for you guys. So obviously not every Aries is in decision mode, but we'll see what the cards are bringing us. In the immediate past, we have the Awakening. The Awakening is a Scorpio energy. It's Pluto, Destroyer, but Awakening is also the Judgment card. It's that aha moment. It's that leaving behind an old life and moving into your new mastery life. It's very interesting, this card, for you guys. It's almost, it feels like some of you Aries had this moment in your life in the past few weeks, months, whatever, and you've maybe wanted to act on it, but you haven't yet, and now you're back at that stage of like, what do I do kind of stage. This is the immediate future, which means it could happen in the next, it's what's slated to, what will happen, right? But it could happen in the next weeks or months or whatever. We have the Seven of Wands energy. The Seven of Wands energy is always interesting to me. It's having faith for me, this card. It's like she's behind this veil kind of thing, and she's pushing it out, because she's holding it, because there's a part of you guys that are not willing to move on something that you need to move on. You had a aha moment, and now it's gone back to being buried. The Two of Pentacles showing up, and now it's back again. And it's like, okay, I got to do this, or I got to do that. I gotta figure it out. And the Seven of Wands, like, you can do it. We have faith in you, Aries. Just make that move, right? But the most important thing, which I should have showed before, is the challenge. You're being challenged by the Three of Cups. So what does the Three of Cups as a challenge mean for you? Which is interesting with this too. Three of Cups is a lot of things. Three of Cups could be, some of you have 3 daughters or sisters or friends or family that you're being, that's hard for you to make this decision. Maybe you have 2 kids, maybe you have, like it could be a lot of things for you. It could be your husband or your wife lying to you. It could be betrayal. It could be a lot of things. The Three of Cups could be social life, that you've stopped socializing, you start going out kind of thing. That's the Three of Cups being the challenge. When it's a challenge, it's the reverse for me. So it feels to me like maybe some of you have gone into recluse mode instead of like actually enjoying your life. I just feel like Three of Cups actually could feel like people here. Some may have been, may feel like you've been betrayed by your friends, by your family, or you're unsure of how to, unsure of how to navigate with these people. They're proving to be a bit challenging for you. Interesting to me. So this is at the bottom, the base. Like, why? how this came through too. It could be the roots, but it's mostly like your subconscious, like what you're really feeling about this. And we have the Nine of Cups, which is like happiness, right? I don't know who needs to hear this, Aries, but to me, right here, it feels like you guys had a awakening, or you something came to you. Could have been in a dream, but I don't think it was a dream. I think it's real life. This something is like nagging at you. You know what to do, kind of thing, and that decision that you haven't made yet, which is the Two of Pentacles, that decision, that path you haven't taken yet because you're holding back, was really, that really made you happy. It, like, you were like, that moment in the past, you were like, oh my God, this is the best thing I need to do. I need to release myself from this relationship. I need to release myself from this job, from this, whatever this Three of Cups represents, it from these, my kids, my friends, my social life, whatever it was. It made you really happy deep down inside. Like you finally saw the light. But now you're back here. You're back with this challenge. And what may come, and what is like what you wish to happen, is the King of Swords. Which is kind of a beautiful energy, because the King of Swords, that Aquarius energy, if you look at him, he's like very confident, very sure of himself. He has birds, all kinds of birds. He has like bats and crows and the owl all around him. He has that sword of truth. He's like, just be honest with yourself. Just, it's time to free yourself from this. You have magic all around you. What are you waiting for, Aries? I feel like here you're being asked to really get down to the nitty-gritty of what it is that you want in your life, and to go for it. You were given this this chance at this magical moment to see clearly, and it really actually made you super happy. And your family obligations came in the way, your friend obligations, your just obligations, or just what will people think obligation. That's that Three of Cups could be also be. It's like you socializing, you other people around you, kind of thing. And it kind of stumped you. It brought you back. And the future is like, you need to keep holding that dream open. You need to keep holding that path. Like, it's like, don't give up. Don't give up on this beautiful moment here. There could be someone around you that could help you through this. That's very like cold, kind of, not cold, but more pragmatic about things, and they could help you through this. But I think it's you, that you got to step into that air, that mentality sign, like step into that power of yours, kind of thing, and say, okay, what is it that I want to do in my life? I got to do things for me. Stop being so worried about other people around me, what they think. They keep pushing me down all the time, and I'm needing to push this thing open and move forward. You are full of magic. There's magic all around you. Pay attention and fly. Your advice card is ice. Very interesting. 33. Look at the ice card. It's like there's a white horse on top, and then she's under the ground in this thing. But it's almost like, interesting. Purity. It's to go back to the basics. It's to freeze out. I like that. To freeze out these people that are holding you down from making this decision. It could be even a decision that people are like, what are you thinking of doing? Why are you, that kind of people around you. It's to like go back into your cocoon. I like the idea of like icing your brain kind of thing, like freezing out all the past memories, freezing out all the well, you were so good to, or this was so good, or like always living in the past. We're not having to live in the past. We're needing to be this horse, free. You know, when the ice comes, everything just freezes and stillness. It's that feeling I think you need. You need to just get still and listen to your soul. Get clear. What a beautiful message, Aries. All right, so our final message. I was compelled to get this fairy deck for you guys. For Aries, please. Okay. Wow. Look where she's in a icy land. Gatekeeper. Fairy time, time shifts, dimensional slips. I don't know, but for me this speaks volume. Look at, she's holding like a sword of sorts. There's a portal here with a door. There's this ice. This King of Swords showing up here. It's time to get real with yourself, Aries. It's time to pick up that sword of truth and to move through this portal. I love it. And do it as icily as you can, right? Do it with like the strength of this King of Swords, with the honor of him kind of thing, like as coldly as you can. I feel like you're holding back because you're which is okay, but you're caring too much about others instead of yourself here. Wow. Wow. All right, I love this message for you. Okay, my beautiful Aries, I hope this, I know these are, they cannot always be like general. This feels like a few of you out there needed to hear this. If you could go and check your rising and your moon for other messages if this didn't resonate at all with you. Also, this week I gave out 3 one question card readings to viewers. So next week I'm going to do the same thing for you guys. So just leave a comment and I will pick you next week. All right. I love you and happy fall or happy spring. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got Storm Spirit Chaos. So, like I said in Instagram and Facebook, this is a Tower card in the tarot for me. The chaos is something coming up in your life that's been buried way deep and it's resurfacing again and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta deal with this, right? So it could happen in any area of your life right now. It could be in your relationships, your job, your career, your school, whatever, in your friendships, in your families, in your home, whatever it is. There's a feeling here that some of you have been avoiding it. And now it's like, yo, it could be your finances, it could be anything. So let's just see what it is. So this week I'm doing something different, a different spread. So bear with me. So yeah, that's it. So in the present moment, we have you at the 6 of Swords. So you're already on your way out from something. So very interesting here. You see your past, your future, your challenge. Okay. Your challenge this week is the Page of Wands. So interesting. So, and in your present situation, you have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, as you see, it's usually, I mean, you could see here, she's like walking on this edge and she's ready to fly or move or jump or whatever. So whatever this chaos is ensuing this week or in the next few weeks, you're already having decided to to move away from it, to step away from, to go into something new, start a new project. Just be wary of starting anything new this month. As long as the retrogrades are all here, it could be like a bit, but whatever, do what you want. There's a feeling here of some of you already leaving. So, and then we have the challenge with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands could be a child of yours, kids in your life, because that's what pages usually are. It could be a new project or a new path that you had decided to take, but it's not working as well as you had imagined. And your thoughts are already to leave it. And if it's for children, you could be having like a little bit of arguments with your kids. And you don't have to, you could be single and watching this, you would have an argument with people younger than you at work or what have you, or in your friends. I just feel that there's this this newness, a new opportunity presented itself to you, and you were ready to move on it, and it's kind of at a standstill. So what's coming from the past is Two of Cups, just soulmate energy. It's making a little bit of sense here. I mean, whatever this is, whatever your issue here is, if it was a job, if it was an opportunity, if it was a project, if it was a relationship or whatever, because whatever it was, you really put your heart and soul into it. You loved it to the nth degree. It was a perfect match. Even if it's not about a person, right? Even if it's about like a project, it was like you just felt it to your core. But now you're finding yourself at odds with that. And subconsciously, with Three of Pentacles, you may have started this with others, this project with other people, or with you always thought, or if it's a relationship, family, this like you always had imagined yourself in this happy family kind of thing. You always imagined, like there's this like vision that you've had always of collaborating, being with others, whether family, friends, business, whatever it is. I just feel that what's to come, it's interesting, is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, sorry, is like a movement. It's a quick movement. It's also communication. It's like media, marketing. It's like, but movement, speed. Is moving quickly into whatever it is. Like right now, it's maybe not working and you're wanting to get out of it, but you're needing to do it quickly. And in the immediate future is the Sun, which means it's the best thing that you can do. Your chaos right now, Taurus, is coming up in a form of a project. I can continue. I can repeat them out. The opportunity, a relationship, whatever it is that come up that you really loved. It could be a person, it could be a thing, whatever. And you had put like all of it in it, and it's just not working for you in your mind. You could be having difficulty with your children as well. It's just not working, right? It's not like working with other people, with things, or this. And it's time to move on. And the Sun is like, yeah, it's time to move on because there's greater pastures ahead. There's other opportunities waiting for you on the other side. There's a new relationship waiting for you. There's a new sense of self. There's a new, there's more validation. There's more rewards. But we need to, you guys, or we, Taurus, we need to make this decision as hard as it is, as challenging as it is. Wow. Wow. So your advice is magic. Nice. Alchemy. So magic is like the magician card to me. It's like it's time to create a new reality. It's time to create a new relationship. Time to create a new project, job, career, school path, whatever it is. Like hand in hand, these go together. You are at a precipice where you need to make this change. Like I said, it doesn't have to be this life-altering change. It could be a small change in your life, but whatever it is, you went in as a passion project, but now you need to leave it behind. It's just not working, and you need to do it quickly. And as you do this, you'll see how like everything is set in stone, right? We've all programmed our lives the way it's going to be, and when we don't listen into our soul and we listen to this, we get sidetracked and we go off into other paths. We go off, and we always end up at this. So it's like, listen to your soul. What is it telling you? Is it telling you to leave this? It's telling you to leave her and him. It's telling you to do. And listen. Why are you not listening, Taurus? We need to come and show you in a very chaotic way, in a turbulent way, for you to see it. Yes, they do. So this is so interesting. I love it. You have the power in your hands to do whatever it is you need to do. I mean, this could feel like interesting for healers that heal with their hands too. It just feels, or maybe you need to go see a healer to help you through this. I just feel like you have it in you to do this. Let's make this decision. And with the Eight of Wands here showing up, it feels like it needs to be done pretty quickly. The Sun is a Leo, so that could be relevant to you. And the Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius. So it's very interesting. We have a lot of fire sign happening here. All right, so I'm going to give you a final message from our fairies for Taurus. Golden gift. Magical help is on its way, man. This is so amazing. I love when these things just work. So magic is on its way for you. What does this mean then? So now we are in the magical season of the equinox. That there could be, I feel like something's coming your way. The golden gift, something's coming your way that's going to help you forget this angst that you have like doubts and you have like worries about something. It's just like, let it go. Embrace the chaos coming, embrace the lesson that's showing up, because there's two magic cards here saying you have the power to change anything. You have the power to create whatever it is that you need to do. The sun is on your side, right? There's divine masculine energy here. If you didn't listen to my intro, with Mercury and the sun are aligning on September 22nd. So there's this like power here of illumination, of getting clear about a certain situation in your life. Whatever you make a decision on, know that magic is all around you, helping you through this. I love this reading. All right, my beautiful Taurus, I love you so much. If you didn't resonate with this, check your rising and your moon. Also, I am giving away another free readings. I gave away 3 to 3 people, 1 question readings this week. And if you leave your comments below, then I'll put you in the draw for next week. All right, I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got reflecting pool, stillness. So I feel like this is a card of reflection, which is what we are now in September. We're heading into this September equinox, where we're needing to reflect, pause, take the time off, observe, step away from these old stories, but stay in the present moment. Just Stop thinking about that, of future, this, that. Just stop, Gemini, and just be. So let's see what's going on here. I got an advice card for you and changing things up. So let's see where we're going. In the present moment, you are at the Three of Cups, which is kind of beautiful. Three of Cups, this is energy of you're out socializing, which is very Gemini. You're out there having fun with your friends, with your peeps, with your family. There's like this gathering of people. It feels very almost festive. Maybe some of you have had a lot of weddings. There's so many weddings this year. But there's just this feeling of you, it could also just you being, maybe you weren't socializing, but you're just feeling good. I like it. This is your past and it's your future. This is the challenge. Ooh, look at the challenge for you. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn. But the Ten of Pentacles speaks of money, finances, but here family. So if you're married or in a relationship or you have a family, that could be a challenge for you this week. It could be your kids, it could be your husband, your wife. If you're single, it could be your family. Interesting. Let's look at this. This is what's in your subconscious. And this is what's to come. Wow, the Four of Swords. I think I said this in Instagram, that it's like a Four of Swords card. Interesting. All right. So in the past, Seven of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords card is betrayal, lies, dishonesty, distrust, a sneaky behavior with this little fox here. Like duplicitous behavior. We see like there's two, like the polarity here. So very interesting. So some of you have had to deal with some liars, some people who have cheated perhaps, some people who have stolen money from you. And obviously if the challenge is family, then it could be within your family, or it could be within like friends, or Gemini, feels like nobody wants to hear this, but that's what the cards are saying. So, and what's at the bottom of it, of this reading is like the core, like how you've been feeling. I almost feel like you're like you're aware of this. As I say this, you're like, yep, okay, I know. You've been aware of this, these people in your life who have been sponging off of you, or stealing your energy, or taking from you, whether it's financial or what have you. With the Magician, it's like, yeah, I kind of been like manipulating it. You almost know, and you've been staying with them, or you're like still friends with them or family with them because you're going to use it for like, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's funny. It's not funny, I know, but there's this feeling of you actually being consciously aware and being really calm about it. Like you're waiting for them to slip up again because you have it all planned. Look at you, Gemini. Okay. And that's why you're just enjoying your life right now. You're just, okay, I'm just going to enjoy my life because you're I mean, I don't know if every Gemini is doing this, but this is kind of very like clever here. You're holding back, like I always say. You're observing and waiting for the move, like the wrong move or whatever, like when them to do something, and you're ready for them to do that. And the immediate future is the Strength card. the Leo energy. The Strength card is like, that's what it is. You're ready. And it's almost like you have the upper hand here. You are, wow. So I don't know if some of you are in an unhappy marriage. Obviously, if you're unhappy with your family or friends, there's a feeling of someone definitely in your life, or it could be a job, a boss, or a colleague. Someone in your life is like pulling a fast one on you, and has been for a while, and you're very aware of it with the Magician, and you're just waiting for that right moment to pounce, like that lion does in the jungle. And in the meantime, you're freaking enjoying your life. I love this reading, man. This is amazing. Sorry. I mean, it's not nice that you have like this issue that you're having to deal with. There's this part of you that is like clever and conniving, and you're ready, and that's why you're reflecting. You're taking the step back, and you're like, okay, let this happen. And your advice card is, wow, speed, movement. Because as soon as that moment happens, you're ready to like move on it. So I'm really curious if any Gemini is going through this. This just seems very specific to me, but there is obviously like a lot of us in our lives have to deal with these duplicitous behaviors, and I feel like some of you are actually in it. And but whatever's coming towards you, like whatever's coming towards that person is going to happen really fast. You're like very calculated in it. Mercury is Gemini, so it's like you're very already, like you've already have the plan now. You already have the blueprint. It's ready for rock and roll, because you're going to like, it's going to happen quickly the moment that you allow it to, because that's what the Magician is. It's like you having the power of it. This is so amazing. All right, so we have one final card for you from the fairies. Oh my God. For Gemini, please. Fairy tales, letting go, detachment, moving on. Oh my God. If you could see this card, it's like she's letting go of this guy who's in quicksand or water or whatever, and she's like, yo, bye. It's exactly this. It's like just waiting for you to frick up and I'm gone. So like I said, you don't have to, you could be in a really happy marriage, and this is just not, it's not about a marriage. It could be a friend, it could be like a colleague, whatever. It could be just you also letting go of a hurt, an abandonment issue, like a betrayal, and saying like something that's happened already for you, and just letting it go. A lot of us just hold on to these emotions, and they just creep up on us later on in life, right? Like right now, as we're clearing them out, these guilts, these judgments, and maybe that's what's coming up for you. You're still enjoying your life, you're still ready, you're ready for it to come up again, but you're like, it's time, you're moving on. These cards are like, boom, Aries, Taurus, and you so far, these cards have been smacked down. Exactly. All right, my beautiful Gemini. If this doesn't resonate, go check your rising and your moon. Oh my God. And leave comments down below, because this week I picked 3 people because I felt like it, and they got free readings. So next week I'm going to pick again for free 1-question readings. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week, and happy fall. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. So we got the Willow Spirit, flexibility. So like I said in Instagram, I feel like this card, flexibility, when we read that, it's like, I guess some of you are needing to be more flexible in your jobs, in your relationships, in your family ships, in whatever it is that's like ailing you at this time, in your school perhaps. There's maybe some of you are needing to bend the rules a bit, or see things differently, like in different perspective. I feel like some of you are a bit rigid maybe in your thought patterns, you're too convicted in certain ideas, and it's like open it up and see from different eyes. Flexibility. So this is your advice. I'm doing something different this week, so bear with me. We have the present. We have the Ace of Wands, which is a new opportunity, a new project, a new job, a new relationship. Could be a whole bunch of things with the Wands energy. Could be everything. A new vacation. We have some cactus here. So maybe that's what it is. Some of you are thinking of starting fresh with something. So we have a past energy. We have your challenge. All right, so now we look at your challenge. So challenge is your work. It's very clear. Or your studies, or your hobbies, or whatever it is that you're doing that keeps you busy during the day. So when I see the Ace of Wands, it's like you have a great idea to do something, but your work or your school or whatever, like I said, your daily routine is holding you back from pursuing it. Look at this. The Nine of Swords is the root of it. Or like, oh, interesting. So it's been really heavy. It almost feels like you're like, you're either wanting to create this new project, or it's coming for you, but you're like anguished. You're full of anxiety and stress, and you're not sure that you can do it. You're not sure that you're just trusting yourself to drive in that car, take that flight, quit that class, try a new class, whatever, work, talk to your boss, it's like there's something brewing for you, and you're like, I don't want to. You're scared. You're hiding. In the immediate past, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups energy is walking away from something. What's coming is the Eight of Cups. Okay, we have the past, the Eight of Cups, and what's coming your way is the Eight of Cups as well. So you're definitely leaving. You had to leave behind something to start this fresh, and you're still leaving something behind. Like, so. What an interesting thing here. And the future is the Magician. So when I look at this, you're being offered something, or you could be being offered something, or you could be thinking of something that you want to do. This, you want to go travel, you want to start this project with this person or with myself, or I want to work in a different part of, like, the Ace is like, she looks like the South or something, she looks like like warm weather. I want to work somewhere else. I want to live somewhere else. I want something else. And maybe some of you want to leave and you want to move somewhere. That's possible. And the Eight of Pentacles is coming in your way because work is like saying, no, you can't do it. And you're like stressed about this, because this opportunity has come your way, and it's like, you got to take it. Come on, Cancer, just do it. Like, what are you waiting for? Kind of thing. And the Eight of Cups in the immediate past is like you've already walked away from something to get to this point, and it was stressful for you, but now you're having to walk away again from whatever this is holding you back. There's something definitely holding you back. So it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a job, like a school, like an obligation, which I love so much. It could be that's holding you back from making this move, but you're really stressed about it. But the future is like, yo, you're the magician. Like, do anything you want. Pick up that wand. Let's be flexible about it. Like, bend those rules a bit. Create your reality. Cancer, you're the only one who can do it, right? If you listen to my intro, it's all about choices. It's not about choices. It's not choosing. It's about observing and just doing because you love it. Wow, Cancer. There's something that's either hasn't presented itself, or is presenting itself to you, and it will throw you for a loop a little bit. It's going to get you in a lot of overthinking mode. It's almost like you've already attempted this, and then you went back to your comfort zone, and now it's like, okay, it's coming back again. The 8 of Cups coming back. It's like, yo, you got to leave this behind. You got to leave that person. You got to leave that, whatever it is. But it's like 2 8 of Cups showing up here. It's time to turn your back and go, because you have the magic wand in your hands. You got it. You can do this. You can, wherever it takes you, if it takes you in a different country, if it takes you in a different path, wherever it takes you, you can find a way around it, because you have that magician here saying you can be resourceful, figure it out. Stop fearing, stop living in fear, stop living in other people's opinions, other people's rules, bending those rules. It's like, it's time to step on your own here. And your advice is joy, music. Interesting. 28 is a 10, so 1, it's a new beginning. Maybe this is you're being called, maybe you're needing to start a new, pick up that guitar that you're just putting on your thing for show. Maybe you're needing to like get into music again, or listen to music, listen to high frequency music, listen to whatever. It's just like, where do you find the joy? I feel like some of you have lost that like oomph, like you're not going out anymore, you're not going to live bands, you're not going to you're needing to go and enjoy yourself a little bit more. Maybe too much work has been bringing you down, the challenge. Too much school, like too much studying, too much this, like too much of this like matrix world is holding you back. And it's time to just freaking enjoy life, because you are the magician and you can create whatever you want, Cancer. But you're having to leave something that is causing a lot of anxiety and stress in your life. It's not worth it. Okay. So I have one last message for you, for Cancer, please. Huh. Okay. Okay. Dark Moon. Maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. It's really interesting because it's kind of like this energy right here. You're having to go deep. You know, September, I told in the intro, I said it's about pausing, reflecting, going deep inside. Maybe you need to go deep inside and really understand why this keeps showing up in your life, why you keep feeling anxiety or stress or insomnia. Why is that? You know, these things are clearing from us and we're having to face them. instead of bury them again, because it will come back. If you bury, then it will come back tenfold. So it's like, step into awareness and say, why do I allow the anxiety to overcome me? It's because I'm not really doing what I need to do in my life, because I keep falling backwards and people pleasing everybody. I keep like doing things for other people. You've tried twice to leave something and it hasn't worked, so now it's time to do that. So dark moon is learning you. You're not only light, you are dark. So learn the dark and start loving the dark part of you, because the dark is also what brings you forward in this life. It's also what brings you to this magician energy of creating. The magician alchemy, it creates with light and dark, not just with light. So this is a beautiful, very profound reading, my beautiful Cancers. I hope this reading helps you in a certain way. If not, if this didn't resonate, then go check your rising and your moon. Also, leave a message. I've already picked 3 winners this week, so I will pick more winners next week. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Happy September equinox. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got Stag Spirit Leadership. I'm going to bring back a little thing I said on Instagram because I kind of like it. I talked about the deer or the buck, the stag, how they stand in the forest, how they their presence in the forest is very how do you say it? It's like a towering presence, very felt. But they're not like these loud animals. They're not like making themselves seen. You know, they walk calmly through the forest. And that's what you're being asked to do, Leo. You're being asked to be that leader in the forest kind of thing. The quiet leader. Like, I feel like some of you are coming into your own. You're speaking. Your voice is being heard. You are seeing clearly. You're seeing things differently, and you're stepping up in that role, whether it's in your family, in your jobs, in your school, anywhere you are in your life, at a home or traveling, or however you're standing up and you're like expressing yourself, but in a not in a very Leo way, right? Leo is like, what? But in a very calm way, which is kind of beautiful. I like it. So I'm doing a different spread this week. Let's see where we're going. In your present, you're at the star. So you're not feeling like this quiet. You're feeling like a star. So could be a lot of you on the spiritual journey are being connected. You're feeling more in tune. But also the stars, maybe some of you have been validated or rewarded with something recently. But I need to see more cards to understand this. The star is in Aquarius. Could be an Aquarius in your life as well. With the leadership role here, I feel like some of you have been promoted. You are given a raise, or you've like gotten the courses that you really like, or you are like things are just like happening for you, like they're lining up for you, which is kind of nice. Past, present, challenge. So the challenge this week is the 7 of Cups, which is not a bad thing to have, because challenge, the 7 of Cups is like, if you see, it's all these singing bowls upside down, these choices he has to make, snakes and ladders. So maybe there's maybe with this star here, maybe you've given like a chance to move up the ladder, and now you have a choice to either move up the ladder or stay where you are. Or maybe there is this maybe you've been given money and you're having to decide where to invest. So there's just a feeling of making decisions of how you want to proceed. Let's see what else is going on here. In your immediate past, we have the King of Wands, which is Leo. Okay. In this card, it has this like polarity, this mirror effect. Someone walking lots of fire. I don't really understand this card, but anyways, it has like wings, fire wings. But the King of Wands energy is you. So you are, the King of Wands is like, could be a male in your life or a mentor in your life that has helped you come to this position in your life, this star position, this like feeling of I've reached a certain level, or like maybe it could be a boss, a colleague, a father, a grandfather, a friend, just someone that's like as encouraging and supportive, someone who's helped you also, but someone who's taught you, like a teacher could be. Yeah, because at the Seven of Pentacles is the root. It's like that's your subconscious kind of thing. It's like you've been working hard at this. You've been working hard at whatever this is, wherever you need to be this leader. What's coming towards you is the Ten of Wands, which is kind of a heavy energy, so maybe more responsibility. So now you've stepped into this leadership role, like whether it's at job, whether it's at home, whether it's in your relationship, wherever it is, it's coming with a lot of responsibilities. But I don't feel like it's such a burden. I feel like you're ready for it. That's why this King of Wands is here. It's like you've been ready for this for a long time, and you know that in order to get to a certain level of that ladder, that you need to take on more. And that's what's happening here. What's your future card? Wow, the World. The World is like the end of the journey and the beginning of a new one. Could be travel, could be starting a new journey, could be getting this job, this becoming this. Everyone's going to be a CEO this week. Just kidding with you, but I just feel like there's this new lease on life. I feel like you are stepping. You're a bit burdened with choice, so options. You're unsure of where you're going, though. That maybe you were given a raise somewhere, and then another company came calling, and you're like, oh, okay, like that's that here, or but whatever it is, you've been working really hard on it, and I feel like it's coming into fruition. So maybe you've been working on a project or a business, maybe it's a sideline, maybe it's not. Whatever it is, there's like movement. But the movement comes with like decisions you need to make, you have to make some maybe heavy decisions which require you to leave, maybe move away from where you are now. They require you to move to a new country. They require you to move up the ladder, which could be like burdensome for some. It's that there's a movement. We have fire. It's earth, but it's the world. So there's a feeling here of you moving into a next step. I like it, Leo. It feels good to me. And your challenge of the Seven of Cups is that you may be you have maybe a lot of choices in front of you, but maybe you're like being wishy-washy about it. So don't be, maybe, and like get clear on what it is you want, because the star is shining, right? It's about clarity. Let's get clear on what you want to do. So I feel like you know what you want to do, but then you're being presented with different options, and you're like, oh, I don't know. It's like, get clear about it. The King of Wands here is like, yo, I'm you. So because your next chapter is promising to me, the World card. It feels like you're headed in the right direction. And like whatever direction that is, I mean, it could be, like I said, you're moving maybe you're not moving country, but you could be moving city, or you could just moving down the street, or it could be moving to another company, or another school. It could be something like that. But you're taking on a new path, and you've worked your way here. So kudos to you, Leo. Your advice card is the Cave. Protection. Which is interesting to me, because the Cave is about hiding away, like going, but the Cave like the Cave could also be the Hermit card, which is that leadership in the dark card as well. So I kind of find it interesting, and this is like an egg, I feel, if making her an Empress energy, or it could be not an egg. I think it looks like an egg. This Empress energy is creative energy, this entrepreneurship energy. Maybe you're starting a company, maybe you're starting something new, a new family, new something here. There's definitely something here that you're starting, and you're on your way to moving into it, because you've been like these seeds have been growing, and here they are sprouting. But take the time to sit with yourself and reflect on everything, even on these options, but don't diddle-dally on these options. There's like, you have movement here. You're ready for your next step. You could be being asked to protect yourself from these responsibilities coming your way, but like, go into that cave of yours and find that clarity. What is it that you want, Leo? How am I going to get it? It's time to move on it. Wow. Okay. So we're going to give you one last card with this fairy, what is it? The Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle for Leo. This is the very first deck I ever bought. Oracle deck. Leo, please. Okay. Once was innocent. Knowledge means change. 28/10/1. New journey. The world is a new journey. It's time for change. It's time to, I like the colors of these cards. It's time to step away from, like, I feel like a lot of you have options in front of you, and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Instead of like, just do. Go with your heart. Go with your soul. What is your soul calling you to do? That's that. Like, you're not innocent anymore. You're not pure anymore. You've been living in this matrix for a long time. So let's just step out of that and just go with your gut. Go with your, not your gut, but your heart. And if it means you needing time to step inside this cocoon, then do that time. But I really feel like, Leo, you're on your way. It's there. So it's up to you to take it. Nice. All right, my beautiful Leos. If this resonated, great. If it didn't, check your rising and your moon. Also, if you leave a comment this week, I'm going to be giving away some, or one or some free readings next week. I've already given away 3 this week, so put those comments down, please, and like as well. And that's it. So happy autumn and happy spring for those in the Southern Hemisphere. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got Earth Spirit Stability. So, beautiful card with this beautiful fairy, and she's with butterflies. Yeah. So Earth, you're an Earth sign, Virgo, by the way. So I like this that it came out for you. Stability speaks to me of rooting yourself to the ground. You finding that perfect job, you finding that perfect relationship, you finding that home, you finding that the oomph that you need to move forward. But not even move forward. It's just a feeling of just settling. Like, and it comes at a great time with this September energies. We're needing to just take a pause and come back and look and get clear about what is happening in our lives, and where do we need to put our foot down on, like, not like in a mean way. Where do we need to put our I can't find the word. Where we need to find our grounding, where we need to find our home, kind of thing. I like this. It's stable. It's stability. It's been so unstable these past few years, so any stability is great. All right, so I'm doing a different spread this week, so let's go. We have the in your present, you're at the 10 of Wands, which is interesting, Virgo, because right now 10 of Wands energy is an energy of heaviness. You're carrying on a lot of responsibilities. You have a lot of decisions to make in your life. You're unsure of where to move next. You're unsure of which path to take. What's going on? Stability. Okay. And we have the past and the future, the challenge. You're challenged by the 10 of Cups, which is so interesting. Your challenge is the happiest card in the deck. So your challenge is happiness, Virgo. You're challenged by the perfect family. You're challenged by the perfect home. By, like, I almost feel like you're. I mean, Virgos usually flow in life, and they usually are stable, but maybe some of you are have a little bit of fear of this happiness. You're like, why is everything working out for me right here? Why is everything stable and happy? There's something wrong. That's you right now. You're almost like looking for like a reason why there's something up here. And these are 2 10s. 10s are new beginnings, like ending of a journey and new beginnings. So this is like the ending of these heavy responsibilities you've been carrying, but you're challenged by this. It's almost like maybe some of you are in the middle of a divorce or a separation. Maybe you are thinking of leaving behind family members, friends, whatever. But some of you are afraid of happiness. Virgo. So what is the subconscious? Yeah. The Fool card shows up at the base, your subconscious mind. It's like you're wow. You're afraid of losing your independence. Interesting. The Fool is like this freedom card, like, right? It's like he just jumps into things. He's free. He's independent. He's like he or she, whatever. And that's at the base of your subconscious. And you're like, well, and the 10 of Cups showing up means happy families. So I feel like some of you are either going into a new relationship or going into a family situation, or maybe your family, your physical family at home, or mother, father, the extended family, are causing you problems. And you feel constrained by them. And it could be also friends. Whatever has made you happy in your life could be an obstacle right now for you. And it's all stemming by the fact that you're feeling a bit stuck, or not stuck, but you're worried that you won't have freedom anymore. I think, do you understand me? hope you understand me what I'm saying. You understand me. In the immediate past, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a give and take energy. Okay, let's open these cards because I got to see what's going on. Oh, the Ace of Cups. What may come of this? And the future is the Chariot moving. Oh my God. So, let's look at this. Oh, in the past energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is like you were maybe someone who gave a lot to somebody and they didn't return, or you took a lot and whatever. There's this energy here of that, of you being very. I feel like for some reason that's what I'm getting. I feel like you have given a lot of yourself, whether financially, whether emotionally, whether mentally, but you I mean, that's a Virgo energy, is to give to people. And then you find yourself in this present moment feeling unloved, feeling with heavy burden from this past energy, feeling like, wow, I gave so much, and now I'm still like trudging along, you know. I'm like, when does this ever end? And then you're presented with like I love and happy family, and it like amazing, like a new job, a new challenge, a new thing, and then you're like, oh no. That's what's happening here. You're like a bit scared of it because you've been independent all your life, a lot of your life. You've been that free spirit kind of person. You love the family, you love the marriage, you love that idea of that, but a little part of you likes to be able to be the one to make decisions when you want to make decisions. I mean, that's kind of Virgo, right? It's like your time, your way or the highway kind of thing. This is so interesting. But these cards are saying is to let that shit go, man, Virgo. You deserve the happiness. Whether there's someone ruining your life, your happiness, or whether it's you ruining your happiness because you're afraid, the Ace of Cups is like new love is coming in, a new sense of self-love coming in. Your heart is opening. You're able to. I feel like the Six of materials in the past has, and this Ten of Wands has like kind of blinded you. It's kind of like you're not willing, you're not open to receiving this happiness because you've been like blindsided, right? You've been taken advantage of, you've been rejected, you've been like that, all the feelings like that, and all you need to do is let go of it. You really need to let go. Take this risk of whatever this is of presenting itself to you and jump into this with full heart. And this could be a love, and this could be a relationship, and this could be a family, and this could be a new job, a new path, a career, something that has always made you happy, and yet you're a bit fearful here. You're holding yourself back from it because of a past energy of someone sponging that shit from you. Because your future card is the Chariot. Chariot is like success and victory, but it's as much that as it is moving to a new home, moving away, going, like traveling, or jumping into something. It's time to, I love that they show up together. It's time to jump, to go. Stop stagnating in these thoughts and these responsibilities that you think you need to carry on. You deserve to be happy, my beautiful Virgo, at 10,000%. Okay. This is so interesting. The Chariot is a Cancer card. The Fool is a Aquarius card. Yeah, you've been carrying other people's crap on you. You've been carrying your own. It comes from the past here, of you being too generous with your heart, too generous with your mind, too generous with your wallet, and that's why you're like fearing the happiness. But it's there for you. The Ace of Cups tells me it's coming, and you gotta let go and allow it to come in, because love is on its way, but also like, it doesn't have to be love. Ace of Cups, it could be a new baby. It could be a new job, and something that you love. A new vocation, a new whatever it is, a new place to live. Like, it's all here. It's really beautiful. Okay, your advice is volcanoes. Power. Number 9. Number 9 is the end of the journey. And we have 10 and 10, which is the beginning. And we have the Fool, which is the 0, which is the beginning. The volcano, if you think of a volcano, what is that? It's someone who keeps all their shit inside them until they can't anymore, and then they express themselves, right? This is you. This is you, but it's time to let go. It's time to release all these like extra responsibilities that you're carrying, these extra burdens that you're carrying on yourself, these extra people that don't deserve your energy. It's time to let them go. It's time to like let them go. I mean, you don't have to yell at them and scream at them and all this crapola. We don't have to do these things anymore, because that's not aligned with your soul. It's just let it go. You're not aligned with them anymore. Just let them out of your mind. It's really beautiful here. It's like the power of the volcano is releasing yourself from all this stuck energy. That's what we're doing now. We have to do that. We have to release ourselves from these old stories, these old people, not old people, but the people of these old stories. And it's time to move. Look at all this movement card. The Chariot. Move. Let's go. This beautiful, gorgeous Ace of Cups energy. The Fool. Like, I mean, these are gorgeous cards. One last card, Virgo. I'm loving this reading. Okay, Virgo, please. Right. Crystal Magic. Creation, Dawn, the Beginning. These cards have been spot on for everybody so far. It's time to start. It's time to start fresh. It's time to move, to go into something completely new. I know you're afraid a little bit, you know, like you're fearing this happiness, but it's all there for you. New job, new success, new home, new travel, whatever it is, new love, new adventure, new journey. It's all here. It says it right here. Creation, new beginning. So, my beautiful Virgos, you're in a, but you have some work to do with the volcano showing up, because the volcano means that you're holding things inside. You're not releasing. It's time to release the stories. It's time to go back to the stability of life. You're not unstable now because you don't think you deserve love and happiness, which you do. All right, my beautifuls. This is amazing. Okay, Virgo. Obviously, if this is sometimes I feel like I'm speaking to one person or two people, but maybe every Virgo is going through this, and I hope that it is and it helps you. But if it doesn't, you can always check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, if you leave a comment this week, I will pick winners next week in a draw. This week I picked 3 winners, and like, comment, and subscribe. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got Fire Spirit Energy. So this card is, I'm going to tell you, if you're not coming from Instagram, I'm going to tell you, when I was picking this card, I use my senses to see if this is the right card to pick. And I was getting this card for Pisces. They're like, no, put it in Pisces. And I was putting it in Pisces. And they're like, no, it's Libra. And I'm like, oh my God, 3 times it happened. So if you have Pisces in your chart, I would suggest you go see Pisces as well. But this is yours. Happy birthday, beautiful Libra, whoever's birthday is this week. We have this fire in her hands, and she's standing still. Here I feel like you got some energy like brewing around you. With fire in your hand, fire is action. It's doing. I feel like you're either starting something new, you're like working on something that's very exciting. It's like a really good energy here. But a lot of this feels to me is like she's just standing there with the fire and she's not moving with it. It could be that she's powerful and she can handle the fire, but I feel like some of you are holding back from doing something. And you have the oomph, you have that power inside you, but you're still hesitant and doubting. But that's not every Libra. I think this is also a really beautiful card, that you have the strength and the power to withstand anything that comes your way. So really great card. All right, so I'm doing a different spread this week. So here it goes. We have in your present position, we have 3 of materials, 3 of pentacles. So it could be, that's usually collaborating with people, working. Maybe you are in projects right now, or you're thinking of creating a business. It could also be a family. Let's see what's going on here. It's the past, the future, challenge. Your challenge this week is the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Just very interesting to me. 3 of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy. So Capricorns are more like career oriented, more structured. Sagittarius are not. Okay, so the fact that this is your challenge this week speaks to me like maybe some of you are working too hard, you're spending a lot of time at work or school, or you're studying, you're putting more attention on building something, which is not a bad thing, right? Or you're working with other people, you're like I said, you're cooperating with other people, you're spending more time at work than you are having fun. That's one part of it. The Knight of Wands is this, like, look at her, she's beating the drum, there's the like black stallion behind, the power is very sexual as well. It could also be that your sex life is challenging right now. That could be that too. Could also be that Knight of Wands energy is also like a charmer, one night stand kind of energy that could be happening to you, and you're not really like, it's not where you want to be in your life right now. So there's that. I feel like there's a lot is that some of you are spending too much time working or studying or doing things, and it's affecting maybe your relationships, and it's affecting your social life or your friends. Like you're kind of regressing, and yet you have this like power here. It's interesting. Okay, so what's like in your subconscious is the Queen of Cups. So that could be a female in your life, or could be you. Could be a mother energy. Interesting. Okay, let's see the past. 8 of Swords. So this is definitely something that has been ailing you for a while, because the 8 of Swords is like, I don't want to see, I don't want to see, I don't want to see. And we're here again at that thing that I feel from you, Libra. Like obviously not every Libra. I feel like there's some Libras out there that want to make a decision, but they're afraid and they're just staying behind. And it could have to do with a mother energy or a female energy in your life that is that keeps rolling around in your head, and you're like, wow, I need to make a move. Like the Three of Pentacles, also like creating a plan, right? So maybe you're needing to create a plan to not feel like this, because the Knight of Wands, the challenge is this: it's like you're not sexually motivated, you're not you don't feel like being in the spotlight, you don't be like social, you don't feel like doing things. What's to come is a Two of Swords, and the future card is the Fool card. It's an amazing card to have. So when I look at these cards, beautiful Libra, you are there's like a strong female presence in your life that could help you through this. But I feel like you're going through a little bit of a see these cards? These are both cards. You're blindfolded. You're not wanting to look at a certain situation in your life. So it could have to do with a mother. It could have to do with this female in your life. But it doesn't have to be. It could be a relationship. It could be your job. It could be your sexual life. It could be whatever it is. There's something in your life that's not working. And you've known it for a while, because it's coming in your past and it's coming back again. And you're torn on how to deal with this. And maybe you have like female, like a mentor to go to, or maybe you need to go to see a spiritual person or whatever, or like maybe it's your partner or whatever you need to talk to. It's just this feeling here that, or maybe it's you, whether you're female or male, who are too kind and caring. Queen of Cups, it's all about nurturing, and you're having a hard time expressing yourself. But the future card speaks to me of the Fool. It's time to take a break. Like not just a break, like actually like take a risk and move on to something new. Step into like a different path, move into a new journey. Or speak to these people that are impeding you from moving. This is that standing there with the fire. Like I feel like you have the fire. You have everything there for you, Libra. It's like burning up in your hands, and you're not making a move. And the Knight of Wands is like, come on, and you're like, no, I can't. Like I said, it could be sexual energy it's not happening for you, or it's happening too much for you and you're not liking it, or it could be also could be someone cheating on you. Could be that, but I just feel like it's like that. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, like the spontaneous, like the adventurer, the traveler, like to do things out of the ordinary, and you're sitting on the present, which is a Capricorn energy, which is very stable and grounded, and I'm not gonna move. Like they're holding on tightly to each other, It's like, and there's a part of you, Libra, that needs to move. I'm not saying you need to move to another country, but maybe you do, but you're not satisfied where you are right now. And wherever you are, I don't know what situation it is for you, but it's affecting you because it keeps coming back, Libra. And you have the fucking power to do it. And the Fool is like, let's go, Aquarius. Let's move into the new. Aquarius is your friends here, right? The Eight of Swords is Gemini, and the Two of Swords is you, Libra. You're here in all your reading here. But you're showing up. I mean, it's Aquarius, but he's your fellow air sign. It's like, come on, take my hand. Let's go. Let's go into the unknown. We don't know what's waiting for us, but here, staying here is not gonna like solve anything. It's gonna keep you blindfolded. All right, your advice card is dark matter, mystery. I'm sorry, she has like a butterfly in her mouth. 38 is 11, so it's a good number. But this is interesting to me, the fact that she has a butterfly in her mouth, because that's freedom closing her in. And that's what I'm feeling here. You're not free. I'm not saying all of your, like your whole life right now is not free. There's a certain situation that it feels stuck to me. And the dark matter showing up here is like you're almost needing to create this portal so you can jump. You're needing to let out these butterflies within you because you need the freedom to go. This life of stability is fine, but it's not who you are. I kind of like this reading for you, Libra, because it is true. You're very free-spirited, Libras. Open, like you listen to everybody. You're very balanced in that way, or not balanced sometimes. But there's that feeling of you like being stuck. That's where I'm getting. I feel like you feel like stuck here. You feel like you're in this dark hole. And it's like, no, it's time to free yourself of it. Like, come on, put out those freaking like hands of fire. It's time to act. The fire is action. It's time to be the Mars fire, warrior, destroyer. Let's go energy. So I don't know what area of life this is, but I feel like it's been coming up a lot, Libra, for you. So pay attention or don't pay attention. It's here. It keeps showing up again for you. So one last card for Libra, please. The Secret Path, 44. An irresistible pull down a distinct path. Ley lines, mystical traditions. Okay. I mean, this is this card. The secret path is the unknown path. We don't know what it is. We don't know what's waiting for us in that forest. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't know what's gonna come when she gets off this piece of land. But you're needing to walk away from this energy and move into the unknown. There's something waiting for you on the other side, Libra. And it's a good thing. We need to unleash ourselves from these butterflies from here. Like, this is freedom holding you back. It's time to go. It's time to find your secret path. Really like this reading. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. Like as usual, if this didn't resonate, you go check your rising and your moon. I mean, these are readings. They're general, so they can't always be resonant with everybody. But it's very specific here, and I feel like we've seen this theme coming up in the past few months. All right, my beautiful Libra. Like, comment, subscribe. If you comment, I'm going to be giving free readings, the free one-question readings. I gave 3 today, so it depends on how I feel. So we'll see. Just leave a comment, and I'll put you in the draw. All right, I love you, and happy fall, and happy birthday again. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got Wolf Spirit Family. So, I mean, family could be a lot of things, right? So the wolf spirit, wolves are like, they ride around. They walk around, I guess, in packs. So they're very loyal to their family. So for me, it feels like either some of you are starting a new family, but also that there's family around you willing to support you. And maybe some of you don't realize that. And they're there for you. It's like there's a feeling of coming together with the family. Maybe you have to make a decision within this family. So I love this. It's just a very comforting feeling. So I'm doing a new spread this week. be patient. So we're at the present card is 7 of materials, which is 7 of Pentacles. So there's something you've been working on for a long time, and it's growing, and there's like you've been patient. So whether it's maybe a new family that you're like working on, working towards, or maybe something like new that's coming your way. Let's see, with 7 of Pentacles. We need to work around with these things. So we have a past energy, a future, a challenge. So the challenge energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a Sagittarius card. Interesting, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune speaks of your destiny, which is interesting, Scorpio. So let's get into this reading here. You're currently at a place in your life with the 7 of Pentacles where you're steadily going through life. It's a flow, right? You're working, or you're studying, or you're just living life, and it's like a like an ease. You're easing into your life, kind of thing. Scorpio doesn't ease into anything, but at this moment in life, it feels very like comfortable, even though the energies are crazy. But you're still feeling good. But the challenge comes as the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. So I feel like some of you Scorpions have been directed somewhere else, directed on a different path, a different choice, a different job, a different place, a different living situation. Somewhere in your life, you've been directed, you've been given the call, and you were like, no, you didn't listen. And you're like staying with the stability of whatever life is giving you at this moment. But sorry, this is Sagittarius, this is adventure, this is like take the leap. It's like stand one leg on these swirling circles, because you know you're not going to fall, because God, Creator, Source has your back. This is your challenge, beautiful Scorpions. You're not taking the risk. You're not listening to the call of where you need to go. Boom. So what's in your subconscious is the Queen of Pentacles, or the reason why you're at the 7 of Pentacles. You're choosing the life of comfort and stability, and because of your mother in your life, because of a female in your life. It could be a partner, could be a friend. They're not holding you back from it, but they kind of are, and they're not doing it in a mean, conniving way. And maybe they could be, but they're not. I don't feel like they are, but I feel like you feel compelled to stay. Wow. The past energy is 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. So your past energy is your work, your career, your job, like all of the same thing. Your school, things that you love to do in your life, this multitasking. This is like 8 of Pentacles, the energy. And like we're regressing, right? And 7 of Pentacles is you're growing something. It's interesting to me. I'm gonna like look at everything so we can put it all together. What's to come is the 5 of Pentacles. And now I get this reading. When I saw the 5 Pentacles show up, like I don't look at the cards, I just look at them a bit, and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? But now I understand it. The 5 of Pentacles is like a financial lack, but it's also like depression, sadness, not seeing forward. But it makes sense to me, because if you are remaining in a situation in your life because you are afraid of listening to the call, because you are afraid of your destiny, you're afraid of this next step that's in your life, and there could be a female in your, I feel like it's a mother, a grandmother, a sister, you know, an aunt, like a best friend, or a boss, a colleague, a female mentor in your life that's kind of holding you back from progressing, from answering the call. Oh, my beautiful Scorpions. Why do you make life so difficult? I love it. It makes my readings exciting. I almost feel like you were excited about this this job, this school, whatever it is, and now you're a little bit regressing from it. Like it's like boring you. It's stable. It's really good. The money's coming in. Everything is good, but it's just like there. And the only thing holding you back is this female here from your destiny. I mean, she's not it's you have the choice, right, to do whatever you want to do. But I feel like there is this female part of the family. I think the family here is, maybe the family is holding you back from making that move. Wherever it is, it doesn't have to be a move away. It could be a move in a situation, away from a person, or whatever it is. But what's coming is the Five of Pentacles, because you're given in to the family. You're given into this female presence in your life. You're taking your power away from yourself. And the future is the Ace of Materials, which is a new opportunity, new money, which is so interesting. You have this Five of Pentacles, which is what may come, and this is what will come, right? So it's like you're in your way again. But there's this energy. I'm not going to lie to you. There is this energy, and probably it's the family energy as well, and the friends and energy around you, that it's kind of in the back of your mind all the time. You're like, I can't move forward. I can't answer the call, Sabrina. I can't answer it because I got to take care of my mother. I got to take care of, I got to, like, be there for my friend when she's like crying, because that's what Scorpio does, is listen to everybody. I gotta like be there for everybody else. But what's gonna happen if you do that? You will end up here feeling drained of energy. You might even like start to perform badly at work, school, whatever, because you're not really doing what you need to do. And Spirit and Creator and God has to show you the lesson, and the only way to show you the lesson is to make it very prevalent, right? It has to not be just like, oh, it's a really good lesson. No, right? And that's what I'm feeling. So this is a really good reading, so to become aware of this, because what's coming to you is this new opportunity, is this new home, this new move, this new job, this new study, whatever, this new, could be even in a relationship, but usually the Pentacles is like a financial opportunity. But new stability is yours. So you're afraid of losing your stability, but the stability is yours. You just have to answer the call. So how do you answer the call? Is like your soul talks to you all the time. We just don't listen. Your soul is like, hey, you need to go to Cuba. Just saying, hey, you need to go to this job. Like you keep seeing this company all the time. You're like, why am I seeing this company's name all the time? It's because you need to go and get that job there. Or hey, you need to invest here. Or hey, like we don't listen. We just think it's coincidences, but it's not. It's for us to listen. So Scorpio, please listen to your call. Don't be tied down by your physical family, because your soul family is out there, and willing to help you through this. Your physical family, it's a hard pill to swallow again, but your physical family is here to teach you lessons. That's why we always have issues with our physical family. That's why we don't get along with them. That's why they like poke us, because they're here, they're doing their roles. They're here to wake you up or to make you see things. So thank them, and now it's time to move on. It's time to answer the call, whatever that may be. All right, Scorpio, let's see what your advice is. South, adventure. Oh my gosh. So go down south, people. It doesn't have to be that either. Go on that adventure, whatever that adventure may be for you. Doesn't have to be that you have to travel, but it could be, feels like that. Maybe you need to move somewhere else different, so that this opportunity shows up. But it's like your calling is not to stay sedentary. That's the feeling I have here. Everything is sedentary here, and your future is like, let's go. I mean, it's all pentacle, and it's all pentacle energy. Wow. It's all like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Very interesting. And your challenge is Sagittarius is a fire sign, which is like, go, let's go. Right? And South here is saying, let's go, man. Let's change things up. Staying grounded, you're a water sign. You need to flow. Like, staying grounded is great, nice in this matrix world, but it's not working for you right now. So whatever there is, messages you're getting to move, go. Listen to the call is my final message for you, Scorpio, because I feel like you're getting the call. Some of you are being told to go down south. Some of you are being told to jump on that adventure. And it doesn't have to be an adventure, travel adventure. It could be an adventure within your own city. Do something different, change things up, change your job, change your schooling, change something up. You have to change the routine. This routine business not working for you, Scorpio. And if it means stepping away from the family, then it has to mean stepping away from the family. But know that you're never alone, because your soul family is here at all times. All right, I'm going to give you one last message from our fairy cards for Scorpio. Okay, you want to come out. Gotcha. Child of the Moon. Forgiveness transcending the ego. 36-9. End of an era. End of a journey. I like this, Child of the Moon. You are a water sign, which is the moon. Forgiveness. I don't know, maybe some of you need to forgive your family. Forgive this female presence in your life and let them go. Transcending the ego, that's our biggest problem. This is what all of us are struggling with. Is the ego, is their thoughts, the constant like, do this, do that, and all this. And we have to go into our hearts. And the heart is our heart intelligence, our soul is the one that's saying, yo, you gotta, like, your destiny's calling, you're not listening. So do the work, people. I don't know if you listened to my intro, but I talk a lot about this forgiveness. It's not like something that happens in a day or a month. I mean, I've done forgiveness for the past years, and I know that I have a lot of forgiveness left. We're here for the long haul. So keep on doing the forgiveness, keep on releasing, keep on clearing, Scorpio. We got our job to do here, but you need to listen to your call. That's your job. All right, I love you. If you're going down south, give me a shout. Let's go together. Okay. All right. If these are, general readings, so if this didn't resonate, go check your rising and your moon or all the other planets in your birth chart. And please leave a comment, like and subscribe as well, but leave a comment, because I'm giving free readings. This week I decided to give 3 free readings, and next week I don't know how many I'll decide to give. So leave a comment and I'll put you in the draw. All right, I love you, and happy September equinox, and That's it. I was going to say happy birthday, but it's not your birthday. All right, love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got Wild Rose Fairy Love. Who doesn't want to see this card show up? I do. I want to see this card, but I'm a Sagittarius moon, so this is good. 4 plus 7 is 11. So love is coming your way. Love is present in your life. Love of self, love of others, love from others. I love this card. I love this card. I mean, love is unconditional, right? This is the love that God has given us. It's unconditional love, and this is what's showing up in your life. It feels very freeing to me. So let's see what's going on with you. I'm doing a new spread this week. So let's see. We have in the present position, we have justice. This is Libra. It's also justice means marriage, means separation, divorce. It could union, balance, legal matters, contracts, negotiations. It also could be just harmony and balance. So let's see what's going on. This is your past. This is your immediate future. This is your challenge. What is your challenge this week? Oh, wow. Realize this. It's justice. So this is your what's happening this week for you. You have justice coming in as challenge and as your present. So obviously not every single freaking Sagittarius is going through this, but some of you are definitely going. I mean, okay. There's a feeling here, some of you either, let's say, you are married and now you have to get divorced or separated, or you are getting married and maybe you have cold feet. You are wanting to sign a business, a contract, whatever, and it's not working out because there's like red tape and like bullshit, right? There's just a lot of, there's setback. You feel balance in your life, but the challenge is that you're not feeling really balanced in your life. So it's very interesting, this reading. I would love to just stick on these two cards for the next hour, but let's not. So what's really happening within you in your subconscious is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is interesting because the Nine of Wands is that contemplative card, that like, am I doing the right thing? Did I jump in too fast? Am I, like that card? So it makes sense with justice. Like some of you are doing something. You're making a decision in your life about a relationship, about a business, about a new project, about a new school, about whatever it is, a person in your life. And you're not feeling, you're weighing all the options, and you're still in that state of like, am I on the right path? And the immediate to get you here was the Page of Materials. So the Page of Pentacles got you here. The Page of Pentacles is starting a new project, it's like a new opportunity, financial, usual, like stability. Maybe some of you started a business and you find yourself here at this precipice and you're like, I'm not sure I want to continue with this business. I'm not sure if I want to move forward with it. There's too many legalities, or there's too many, like I said, red tape. There's too much bullshit, right? Bureaucracy. And now you're in this contemplative mood. Could be like some of you started something together, like a partnership, and this is where you're at. Like whether it's business or love or friendship or whatever, there's this feeling of you in full contemplation mode, full like, okay, I'm putting it all on the table now, where am I going? And you're not feeling very 100%, which is fine because it makes sense. What's to come is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, which is interesting because it could be a man. Oh, really? It could be a new love interest coming your way. It could be, or a new, like it's a business owner as well. It's like maybe a new opportunity coming your way. Maybe you wanted to start your own business. You wanted to start your own practice, your own project, whatever. And you're like, I don't know, like, it's a lot of work, and someone's coming and say, hey, I can partner with you, or hey, I can give you the money, or hey, like that is coming up here. Or maybe it's love, like, oh, hey, I can like become your new boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Like that's the feeling here. It's really like straightforward, this reading. It's kind of nice. I mean, what's coming in the future is the Ace of Cups. So I kind of like this whole flow here. I mean, the Justice card together, it's kind of intense. It is intense, not kind of, but it's pretty intense. And this, like, it's all love here. So it's like, it's go back to the roots of why you started this business, why you fell in love, why you are on this journey, why you're with this person, why you're friends with this, why, like, go back to why you're doing this and find out why where the unbalance comes from, why you're not feeling balanced with these people, why you're not feeling, why you're constantly like having to not make excuses, because it's not that, but you're constantly having to up the game in this relationship. Libra is all about relationships. So you started something and it's become a bit like unbalanced, and now you're wondering what to do, but there's someone coming towards you that's going to help you unfuck yourself, basically, in this situation. And it could be a love interest, but it could also be a business interest, or school, or someone just like a healer, someone that's going to help you see clearly, is going to put you on the right path, kind of thing. The King of Wands is very minded, very smart, clever, knows how to organize. And what's coming because of that is new love, like new marriage, new baby, a new self-love, new like understanding, like, I don't have to put all this pressure on myself. I don't have to weigh myself down with all this stuff. If I'm not good with accounting, if I'm not good with government stuff, then why not kind of hand it over to a King of Wands person to take care of it, right? In my business or in whatever. That's that feeling here that's happening. Why do you have to take on everything? Just hand it over to someone who's competent. There could be the same thing with love, like in a romantic relationship. There's like, it's like iffy. You're thinking about it, and someone's coming towards you saying, yo, I can handle this, like, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna figure it out for you. And it's like, boom, relationship, wedding, whatever. Like, it just feels really good. You will go through a little bit of a period of like contemplation, the distrust, doubt, hesitancy kind of thing. I feel like you're going to go through a little bit of that, and you're probably going to have to go through a little bit of this bureaucracy, or maybe some of you being slammed by the government or by accounting or something like that. That's the legal department. I don't know if anyone got arrested recently, but that could be it. But there's just this feeling of whatever feels not right will become right. It's a really good reading. So advice is the wind. Change. Change is upon you, my beautiful Sagittarius. And you feel it in the cards. It's really real. There's like with the justice, and the justice is a challenge. It's you're moving into something new. You're having to move into a new kind of way of doing things, a new methodology, a new way of living. Maybe you're moving into a new home. Maybe you're moving into a new relationship. Maybe you're moving away from one. Maybe you're moving into a new kind of business project, but you're involving someone else in it, kind of thing. That is what's happening here. So exciting times for you, Saggy. We're going into change. I love it. Like get swept up with the wind and allow the wind to take you wherever you need to go. All right, I have one final message for you, Saggy, from our fairies. Ooh, okay. Stolen in her sleep, unaware, unconscious, unawakened. Interesting energy here that's showing up. It almost feels like this is the challenge energy, or even this energy, the Nine of Wands energy. It's that energy of some of you not wanting to see this happening in your life. You're blinding yourself to the discomfort that's showing up before the wind changes on you, right? But before we get to that wind, you're in this uncomfortable situation in your life, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna sleep it off. Right? I'm just gonna not think about it too much. But it's like that means you're unaware, right? That keeps you unconscious instead of subconscious. It keeps you sleeping. And we don't want to be sleeping anymore. We want to step into love. We want to step into who we really are. We want to step into our our purpose, I guess. We want to do what we love. We want to be with the people we love. We want to, really do the all-encompassing love thing. But we can't do it while we're hiding and burying ourselves away. Very interesting energy that showed up here, and I kind of like it because that's kind of what's been going on in the past few weeks and months with you guys. And now it's like you're being offered a chance to change. So pay attention to the people that are showing up in your life. Pay attention to the offers that are coming your way. Things are working, but they have to come from your heart and not your mind. All right, my beautiful Saggy, I love this. I will see you next week. And if this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Also, leave comment, subscribe, but leave comments this week. Last week I gave away 3 readings, and this week who knows how many I'll give away. So if you leave a comment, I'll put you in the draw. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got growth, toadstools, which are these things that little mushrooms. Growth is an interesting energy to me for when it comes to Capricorn, because Capricorn, you're all about growing. You're all about moving forward, about multitasking, about doing kind of thing, right? And growth speaks to me of, feels like some of you are too busy working on projects, too busy working on things that you're not seeing the growth happen, and it's happening right in front of your eyes. And it's an interesting thing to me because we often do that. We overlook the little changes, the little things happening around us. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I'm getting hired in to do this. I'm getting promoted here. I'm getting there. How did that work? It's because you're putting in the work, my beautiful Capricorns. And also because this also could talk about vegetable gardens, by the way, even though the Northern Hemisphere are going into September. But it could also feel like financial growth. Maybe some of you are, I don't know where that vegetable garden came from, but financial, money is increasing, investments. Growth comes from a lot of things, right? Maybe your babies are growing. Who knows? Let's see. So I'm doing a different spread this week. You're in the Empress in the present moment. So you are in control of yourself. You're like creative, you're entrepreneurial, you're like, look, she has like all the planets, which are in retrograde, by the way. So okay. There's a feeling of strength here. Mother role, like a you got this kind of role. So let's see, we have the past and the future, challenge, conscious, and what's to come. So, whoa, this is an interesting challenge. Your challenge is the Six of Wands, which is victory and success. This like speaks volumes, actually. You are in this position right now where you're feeling confident, you know where you're going, you have like your ducks are lined up, you feel like comfortable where you are, whether it's at work, whether you're in school, whether you're in a relationship, whether whatever. But interesting enough, you're almost warding off success. You're like, who was like this in the readings? Virgo, I feel, was like this. Virgo got 10 of Cups in their challenge. You have like that success is yours, and yet you're pushing it away. Why, Capricorn? It's like you're being given an opportunity to win at something, to move into a new opportunity, into a new opportunity. You're giving an opportunity to win, to move into a new path, to move into something completely like a positive, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's whatever, and you're rejecting it because you don't trust it. And yet you're there. It's so interesting to me. Some of you might have your own businesses as well, and you're impeding your growth, you're impeding your success by like, because you don't believe in it, in yourself. Okay, what is the root of this? It's the Three of Wands. Subconsciously, you're wanting to leave. Three of Wands is wanting to make a choice. You're wanting to leave. Oh, maybe that's why. You're wanting to leave the relationship. You're wanting to leave your course load. You're wanting to leave your job. You're wanting to move on to something new. You're wanting to step away. You know, you're wanting to, even though you're feeling really good where you are. The Empress is like a mother role as well, so it could be like a family. You're thinking of maybe moving home or something, and it's at the bottom of your mind. There's something like deep rooted inside you that you're wanting to. You're not, even though it feels like you're happy where you are, you're not. So what's coming? The past is Lovers. So the immediate past is Lovers. So it's like, maybe, okay, let's look at this. Maybe you fell in love and now that's why you're feeling so strong and confident, but a little part of you wants to get out of it. Maybe you are, you made a choice, because the Lovers is a choice card. You made a choice to be this independent person, to be this creator, to be this entrepreneur, to be this strong, like working many hours, studying like at this like kind of level, or being in this relationship. But a little part of you doesn't want it, wants to go somewhere else. And then what may come is the Six of Cups. Is someone from your past, someone from your childhood, someone from, or a nostalgia, or you remembering the way you were in your childhood. You remembering your dreams from your past. Like, oh yeah, you know what? like I'm really successful right now. I have a lot of I'm doing good in school. I'm really doing. Why do I feel this need to like step into a new path, right? Maybe because I really wanted to be a fireman and now I'm an accountant, or really wanted to live in Costa Rica, but I'm living here. You know, it's like that. There's this happening with you, Capricorn, right here. And you're successful. You're very successful in whatever area of your life it is, but it's coming. It comes at a price for you. It's like it's challenging for you. You don't want it. You don't want it. Almost. It's so weird. It could also be the Six of Wands as Leo. It could also be you're cocky and arrogant, and you're battling with yourself as well, and you don't like the way you are at work. You don't like that you're working all the time. You don't like that you're studying all the time, that you're an overachiever. You don't like that part of you, that even though you're successful, right, and even though you're really good at what you do, there's a part of you that's like, I want to go back to my childhood. I want to go back to remembering that innocence. This is so interesting. And then in the future is the High Priestess card, which is very clear. The High Priestess is inner knowing. You know what to do, Capricorn. You're running away from a part of you that you've built for like all your life. You've grown into this person because you've put all the energy into this personality, right? This identity that you claim yourself to be, and yet there's a part of you that is not interested in it. There's a part of you that wants to go back to being that carefree lover, right? That like lover of life. There's a part of you that as much as you love the money and as much as you love the perks and the incentives and the status, which you do, you love that. There's a little part of you that is coming out now, and it's like, I don't think I love it that much. Or it's also like, some of you don't feel like you're good enough. Maybe some of you are getting that promotion. Some of you are moving up in this world, and you're like pushing away from it because you're like, your insecurities are getting the best of you. So go back to your childhood. Go remember that strong kid that you were, that jumped in that mud, right? Without thinking. Who created those sand castles all over the beach. And people paid you for it. I'm sure that's what happened to you, Capricorn. So there's a lot of scenarios here happening for you, but you're needing to trust yourself and to listen, because something's coming in for you, and it's you like listening into your soul, in your heart. Stop doubting it. But whatever, there's a little part of you that wants to move, wants to leave, wants to do something different. You need to listen to that. Your subconscious is always talking to you, and you kind of know what it is. That's why you're walking away from success. That's why you're scared of it. But if you're being arrogant and cocky, it's the same thing though. That's like ego, right? You're being too egoic about things. You're putting too much mind into things. Start like paying attention to your heart more, and follow that ease. All your past things here are saying that you loved life. You took like, this is like she's just going into the ocean without even knowing what's on the other side. It's like embrace the unknown and just go with it. Stop fearing. Stop holding on to status and ego. Like, let it go, because you're covered. You're being helped here by this High Priestess. Your advice for this is air, motion. Sorry about that. Air, motion. Air, hurricane, tornado, right? Air. The air that we breathe. But there's all these like horses coming out. I just feel like you're needing to make a move. You're needing to be the air, maybe. You need to like make this move. The Empress is very stable. She sits in her garden and she luxuriates in life. But maybe you're not, that's not where you need to be, is like sitting at your desk or sitting at the throne or sitting at the desk. Or, I said desk already. Sitting at like the table or whatever. You're needing to make something, a little bit of a change. And maybe it's to go back to what you always wanted to do in your life. To start remembering that and listening in and making that move. Breathing, or not, I don't think it's breathing air. I really feel like it's like, be that tornado. Start expressing yourself. Start being you again. Growth is in the process, but maybe it's a different kind of growth, and I kind of like it. I think it's like a more personal, spiritual, inner growth happening within you. And you're realizing things that maybe you never realized before. So, I'm going to take one last card for you, my beautiful Capricorns. Catch me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. I can't make this shit up. I really feel like this is so interesting. I didn't expect this from the growth card, but here you are, and we have all these cards that are pretty sedentary, but my feeling here is that you are being propelled forward into something completely new. And it might come to you like a tornado. It might be like, what the F just happened here, kind of thing. Because you've been really comfortable, even though part of you is fearing that change, that success. There's a part of you that needs to move, make a move. You have to make a move. And you know what? Just surrender, trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, go with the flow. Surrender yourself to whatever is happening with you, but don't fear the success. Don't fear the accolades and the rewards coming towards you, because they are coming towards you. But if you're being cocky and arrogant, then yeah, subdue that, because that's all ego. The status doesn't get you far in life. Listening to your soul does get you far. Start listening to that soul. I've taught you many times. How do you listen to your soul? Is you ask the question. You get a yes, it's a yes. You get a no, it's a no. And that's it, and that's all. There's nothing else. Live life like that. Because when you get to this crossroads, that's what the question you're going to say, do I jump? Yes. Okay. Catch me if you can. Because I'm coming. I love this. Oh, Capricorn. So much fun. Okay, so go ahead and check your rising and your moon if this doesn't resonate with you, and also like, comment, and subscribe. I gave away 3 readings last week from the comments, so if you put your comments down, I'm going to put them in your name in the draw, and I want to pick you next week. I love you and happy fall. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the Spirit Guardian of Summer, Expansion, 37, which is a 10, new beginning. So this card, when I see expansion, like I said in Instagram, it feels to me like Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of luck, of abundance. And Jupiter rules is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. And it also is the Wheel of Fortune card. And it's also the Temperance card. But in this case, it's the Wheel of Fortune card, which is like destiny. You know, like things are falling into place for you. We have all these beautiful fruits on this tree, like your fruits of your labor are coming into fruition. Things are happening for you with this, like the blue skies and the clouds, which I love so much, and this beautiful little bird. It's like an orchard. It almost feels like with the apples, like September, right? But even though it says summer. Anyways, so really good. I just want to see what's going on with the cards before we like expand on that. Okay. So I'm doing a new spread. So in your present, we have the 5 of emotions in reverse, which is good because the 5 of emotions is like depression, anxiety, like, and in reverse is like you releasing yourself from that. So that's kind of a nice energy. This is your past, this is your future, this is your challenge, this is your subconscious, and this is what's coming. So, all right, your challenge is the 5 of Cups. So we got 2 5 of Cups here. 5 of Cups means that you have, if it's challenge, then it's kind of like in reverse as well. So the 5 of Cups is speaking to you of leaving something behind, recovering from a heartache, recovering from a disappointment in your life. Like 5 of Cups is like seeing the glass half empty kind of thing, and now you're seeing it half full kind of thing. So the fact that it's a challenge to you, it's like you are challenged by yourself. You're challenged by your challenge almost. It's like you're wanting to leave something go in your life. You're wanting to step away from an old relationship or from a recent one, from a job that there's something that around you that in your life that's not really making you happy, and you have a chance to leave it, but you're almost comfortable in it. Wow. Okay, what's going on here? Oh my God. The 3 of Swords is here. That's in your subconscious. That's the reason why you're having a hard time letting go or trusting even. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've had a heartbreak with a relationship. Maybe you've had a heartbreak with work or friends or family, or just like you've gone through something like very like grief worthy, like, or you feel like you've been abandoned or betrayed or lied to. There's a lot of these heavy feelings here with the 3 of Swords, and that's why you're challenged here with this 5 of Cups energy. You're wanting to let this go, and maybe you're doing your work, and every time like you get a reminder of, oh, he's still in your life, or he's still doing this, or she's there, or maybe that job was better that I stayed there, or maybe I should have, like, you know, all these like doubts keep resurfacing all the time. Aquarius, what is going on? Because your immediate past is the 4 of Cups in reverse. The 4 of Cups is already like you're bored, you're annoyed, and in reverse is like you're having a hard time staying in one place. It's very you. You're having a hard time focusing. This is how you got to this place. So you were wow, there's just so much anguish here. There's so much, like, it's not like, I can't even say, like, I feel like it's not like, there's some very heavy heartache for some of you, and there's some of you that are floating, kind of. You're like, I don't really want to deal with this right now, and I'm just gonna let it like float on by kind of thing. And it's like, no, man, you have been hurt, you've been lied to, you've been betrayed, you've been like cheated on, you've been you're in a boring job, the 4 of Cups. You're not excited by school. You're like, there's like a part of you that's like that's floating, and you're not a floater. I mean, you're an air sign, you could be floating, but you're not a floater. Let that, the Geminis and Libras, but you're not. You're a fixed sign. You don't float. You I just feel like you're, I don't know, let's go see. Oh, the frick, what's coming is the Sun. which is amazing. Like, it's amazing. I almost feel like with this expansion card, this is a destiny card to me. Maybe you're supposed to do this, and maybe because we've seen you like been hitting some hard like paths and craggy territory recently. Maybe you're supposed to do this. Maybe you're supposed to hit these snags in the road. Maybe you were supposed to hit these snags in the relationships, or you were supposed to go through the hard times that you've gone through to get to the sun, to get to this, like, look, she's like, oh, finally. Was part of your journey was to go through this, to like so you could clear and release all of it. Let's see what your future is holding for you. Oh my God, I didn't know this. This is amazing. The Wheel of Fortune. Fuck, I can't make this shit up. Fuck, I don't remember. I didn't remember this. That's amazing. So definitely, what I'm saying here right now is some of you have gone through some really bad heartache. Some of you have gone through maybe some bad times when it comes to work. Maybe you're at a job that you can't, that you're like, it's like mad to you, or you're at or you got fired, or you're not doing what you want to do, Aquarius, and it's not like you, right? That's why this card is like, yo man, what's going on, Aquarius? But it's okay, because you had to do this. You have to feel. You had to feel the feels, which you're not a feely person, so you had to feel them. But now you're coming out of that, and now what's coming towards you is like the universe or God or creator or source congratulating, rewarding you with like recognition, validation, maybe a new relationship, maybe a new job, maybe a new path will open up for you, maybe whatever it is, right? And it's part of your destiny. It's part of how you're supposed to like find yourself, where you're supposed to find yourself. You were, in the past few months and weeks, you were supposed to go through all this change in your life, and was supposed to be challenging for you. And I'm sure you shed a lot of tears, and I'm sure you shed a lot of anger. A lot of like emotions have come up for you, and your four of emotions could also be like you're in a hangover here. With cat club, maybe you've done drunk a lot of drugs, whatever you've done a little bit of excess, and now it's just like releasing, and freedom is yours with the sun showing up. Like, I feel like you're moving into this new direction, and it's where you're supposed to be. So welcome. If you're in the middle of this grief and you're in the middle of this like uncomfortable changes, then welcome them. Yeah, you're like, what? I'm like, yeah man, embrace that shit, because that means that you're clearing it. You know, when we're feeling this and it's like very there, it's because we're in the process of clearing it. So yeah, we're gonna feel it more, and you just have to let it go, release it, because greatness is coming towards you. So the advice for you is the outer core. Wow. Fluidity. Like, it's almost something that you're not at all, like in the sense like water is emotion, right? So release those emotions. You can cry. I know you can. I'm sure some of you do, but some of you have a hard time crying. But you can cry. Cry it out. Punch it out. Pillow, please, not a person. Like, release yourself from all this like depressive, put it like this, energy. Like, look at it. You've been sitting in this for weeks, months, years even, Aquarius, and it's okay. It's okay. Welcome to the club. We've all been working through all these things, and we're still going to continuously work through this. It's not over yet. But for now, you're being given like a the sun is coming in. That is something fresh and new. A new beginning is coming for you. You will maybe get a raise or a promotion, like I said, or you might like that plane or train or automobile is going to take you to wherever you need to go, because that's where you need to be, because destiny's at play. So listen to the call. Who else got the call? I don't know, someone else got the answer the call. Scorpio got the answer the call. This is advice, is to let it flow, let it go, let things just float, not float, flow in and out. I love this. It doesn't take away from the pain that you've been going through in these past few weeks, months, but it's almost like you had to go through it to get that sun. I love it. Okay. So one last card for Aquarius, please, from our fairies. Carry me home. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help. Oh, can you do that, Aquarius? This is a beautiful card, though. You know, as you went through all this shit, I'm sure you never asked anyone to help you because you were too proud or whatever. But ask other people to help you. We're here to guide you. We're here to share our support and our encouragement. This is where you need to be. To get to the sun, you need help, right? Because you don't want to be stuck in the clearing mode. Because some of us get stuck in the clearing because we're like, it's too much for us, and we just go back deeper and deeper and deeper, instead of just releasing. So, beautiful message here for you, Aquarius. The support is all around you. It's time to like let someone else help you through this. Love it. It's your destiny. All right. I love you, Aquarius, and I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, this week I gave away 3 free readings. If you subscribe, I will put you in the drawing for next week, and I'll pick whatever I feel like picking. All right. I love you, and happy fall. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got Ancient Oak Spirit Strength. So like I said in the Instagram and Facebook, I talked a lot about this oak tree that's standing here. The oak tree is one of the trees in the forest that stands tall, stands proud, is in the background kind of thing. It's always there. It's always solid. You can always lean on it. It's been here for ever. It almost feels like an ancestral tree to me. That, and this, it's like strength, the support. There's a portal in here. It feels like you're on your way to maybe a new path in your life, a new journey. But whatever it is, it's strong. It's a good thing. It just feels very powerful to me. All right, so let's see. I'm doing a new spread this week, so let's start. We have, in the present position, the Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini energy, which is this quick energy. He's a very, the warrior that he is, he's like a conqueror spirit, very minded, focused. Here he is in the clouds. For some reason, every time I see this, I always think of Machu Picchu, Peru. I don't know. It's not even the Peruvian mountain, but whatever. With this whole, I feel like it's travel as well, and that's why perhaps, but we'll see. So something's got to give here. Something's got to, like, you're in a process of change. You're getting clear about something in your life. So this is your past. This is your immediate future. This is your challenge. Your challenge this week, Pisces, is the Hermit. What an interesting energy. The Hermit is this like wise one in the cave, is the leader in the dark kind of thing. So your current energy is very, like, maybe all over the place, very full force ahead, kind of like making plans, doing things. Like, that's a Knight of Swords energy, very expressive. But yet here, your challenge is to be quiet. So it's interesting. So maybe Spirit wants you to be, to sit back and talk less. Stop doing, start being the observer. The Hermit is the observer. Doesn't need to talk, doesn't need to say a lot of things, doesn't need to blah blah, just needs to observe. And if someone asks a question, then they talk. So it's very interesting. Let's see what's in your subconscious. The Judgment card, which is the Scorpio energy. That's the aha moment in your life. That's where you reach the mastery level of your life. And perhaps why the Knight of Swords is here. Like the Knight of Swords it's like he's like rushing to go for the win kind of thing. And not in this card. It doesn't look like he's rushing. He's just floating in the air. But that is the energy. And perhaps you subconsciously know that this moment was here, it's coming. You knew this moment was coming. You've been standing strong as this oak tree for a long time now, and you knew this moment, and at this moment in time you might have to go get it. Go get the prize, go get the promotion, go get the raise, go get the whatever it is, go get the person, whatever it is. But because you know it's the right time now. But a part of you is being too expressive. A part of you is being too erratic in the way you are expressing, the way you are acting. Your actions are a bit too swift. They're a bit too quick. They're a bit too. They're not being thought out enough. That's the Hermit. The Hermit has a plan. He's very organized in his thoughts. Virgo energy, very like precise. And you're being too erratic. You're being too Gemini, right? Too like, oh, whatever. You're just going off the seat of your pants. But you've always known that this time was coming with this Judgment on the bottom. So what has made you be so erratic is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands energy is wedding energy or celebration or marriage or success, achievement. Accomplishment. So some of you are have succeeded in your life, like as far as marriage, as far as relationship, as far as friendship, as far as a career or school. Like you've reached the pinnacle. Like you're doing really well in your life. Yet you're in this process of moving quickly to do what exactly? What is this rush that you have to get out of your job, your relationship, your friends? Like the Knight of Swords is like, it's like there's stability here, and underneath it's like you've reached your mastery, you've reached the thing, and then there's this impulse. You have your impulse to just move, and Spirit and Creator is like, yo man, can you just take a chill pill and relax and be the observer instead? Because what's coming towards you is the Empress. The Empress is Taurus, Libra, but the Empress could be a new baby, but it also could be a new project, a new business, a new relationship. I mean, it depends on what we're talking about here. We could talk about business, we could talk about relationship, but you're happy in your relationship and then you're feeling this need to move out of it because you had an aha moment and you're like, okay, I don't think this is really working out. But you're like this oak tree, right? And you're just standing there and you're like seeing clearly, but you're not, but now like you saw clearly, you could see clearly, but you're being too impulsive with your decisions. And that's why the Hermit is like, come on, you gotta like take a step back. Once you take that step back and observe and see yourself outside of this, then we will grant you this new project, we will grant you this new path that you have to take, this new relationship will open up. You will then go back to this accomplishment, this success in your life. But right now you're thinking with your ego mind. And your immediate future is the Hermit. Oh my God. Your challenge is the Hermit and your future is the Hermit. So it's kind of really gorgeous, actually. You're being challenged to be the observer. You're being challenged to be that leader in the dark because they're prepping you to be exactly that. Pisces, this is really beautiful energy. You're at a mass reach stage in your life. You have accomplished what you need to accomplish. You've succeeded. You've done what you need to do. Your relationship is great. This is great. But there's a part of you, a little part of you that wants a change. But this, I'm gonna tell you, and I hope you're listening. This is like a advice this week. Is instead of like jumping into something because you know in your heart that it's wrong or right or whatever, instead of jumping into it, take a step back. Be the oak tree, right? Stand in the silence in the forest. The light is shining. The light is shining with you. The light is shining. The Hermit. When you do that, your new project will open. Your new business, your new relationship, your new lease on life, your new spirituality, the new journey, the new path, whatever it is, new creativity, new creative whatever, new motherhood, whatever it is, it's coming. But you need to take a few steps back, because what's coming, the future, is once you do get this, then you can rest easy, because you will be the Hermit. You will start this soul searching journey, which you haven't maybe, and you've been too impulsive. You need to step away and start to go within, and things will start to make sense. You will start to lead by example. You will start to lead in the dark. You will start to lead in this desert. You don't need all these things around you. You don't need all this money, all this people, all whatever. You start fresh. You start new. This is your journey now. So obviously I'm talking whatever, like a business, a school, a relationship, whatever it is for you. You're being called to move into it with your heart, not the ego. You can use your mind, but your mind has to be heart-based, your heart intelligence. It can't be ego. Ego will take you down the wrong path. This is powerful, Pisces. Your advice is pressure transformation. So, diamonds, the only way a diamond comes to fruition is from like a lot of pressure, compression, right? and then it's transformed into this beautiful diamond. This is where you're at. You are going to go through a lot of pressure this next week, few weeks, whatever it is. Be careful not to be impulsive. Try to be the sage. Try to be the wise one. Change is upon us. Change is upon you, Pisces. And you are going to be that soul searcher. You are going to be that leader, but in a different way than you've always been. You're going to be more the oak tree than you are going to be the spotlight. Something's coming. I don't have to say it again. Right? You heard my advice already. It's really beautiful. Like you're stepping into your own, stepping into a different path. And you're going to feel comfortable in it. It's going to feel good. So one last message for Pisces, please. Three graces. Cooperative ventures with friends, joy, sharing, new partnerships that are fun. One card. Magician card. New beginnings. You are maybe coming together with other partners. You're creating a new business, which is the Empress, like I said here. You are maybe coming into a family. You're bringing in a new baby into your family. You're bringing in a new baby project, a new business, a new idea, new creative way to do things. Whatever it is, Pisces, it's freaking amazing, man. Like you're going back to laughing. You're going back to joy. You're going back to, I feel like some of you maybe were living a very pressurized life. And now it's like changing things up by being an observer and by really going within your soul. It's going to bring you to this kind of life. What a beautiful message, Pisces. I'm so happy to end this reading like this. Okay, my beautifuls, fish, I love you. Check your rising and your moon and for other messages, and also like, comment, and subscribe. This week I picked 3 winners for a free reading. So if you leave your comment, I will put it in the draw for next week, and I will pick again. I love you, and happy fall.